All right, y'all. I'm here with Jim and Rosa Byers. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. They've been a part of Whole Strength for, has it been like 4 months now? 5 months? How long has it been? It's been a while.
In September, I think.
Oh,
Before
man.
we went out of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been a while, but I'm excited to hear and share some of their story about how they ended up at Whole Strength and super excited for them to share that. So, first question, what brought you guys to Whole Strength in the first place?
Well, I had just broken my ankle, went through rehab, needed more help, was done at PT, but still didn't have the range that I wanted. And so I made an appointment here to talk to you about what that looked like, getting that range back, getting myself back in a position to be able to be healthy and be able to do things that I like to do.
That's awesome. And Jim, what got you here?
It helps that it's 5 minutes from the house, for sure. But I think just talking to you and talking to the other coaches, just trust in the process, trust in safety, and I did a lot of research before coming in, talked to a lot of people, and their biggest thing was, hey, you're looking at CrossFit, make sure you do it safely. And talking to you guys, that's absolutely the way it's done here. So yeah.
That's awesome. What has it meant to do this as a couple? Like, how has that been powerful for you guys individually and as a couple?
Yeah. I think if I look back over like my entire life, all the times that I've been most active, most consistent in a gym, it's been tied to like, hey, I've got a buddy that I'm working out with. This is the first time that buddy was Rosa, and it's the next level, right? It's one thing to wake up in the morning, not want to come in, but you're like, oh, my buddy's waiting for me, I got to be there. It's another thing to be like, oh, my buddy's my wife, and me making that sacrifice to go in makes it easier for her to make the sacrifice. And yeah, so it's been about that as well, just like the doing it together. Yeah, what would you say?
Yeah, I think this season of life too, just both of us having stuff we have on our plates, it gives us a time to do something together, to be together, to be working towards something, to watch each other grow and develop. So it's been fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. What is one thing that you've learned in the gym about your fitness or about movement or anything, or maybe even just a movement that you're like, I didn't know if I could do that, but now I'm doing this thing in the gym? Is there anything like that that sticks out to you? A win that you've had in the gym?
So for me, because I broke my ankle, I can jump now.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yes, not quite to the jump rope, but I think I'm going to try that before the month's out and try
I
and
love
see
that.
if I can level up on that. But
That's
yeah.
awesome. What about you, Jim? Anything that's like been a win from the gym?
Yeah, learning that there's usually a little bit more in the tank than I think there is. Thinking about one of the workouts we're doing, I was doing a run. I made a commitment. I'm like, I'm going to run the entire time instead of walk and run. And I was doing the last little bit, and I think it was you were counting down. You're like, okay, 5, 4, and I'm like, oh, I should sprint. And I started the sprint, and like while I'm running, I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel bad. This is good. So just that knowing that I often will stop before the tank is empty. So yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. What would you tell a person or another couple that was like on the fence about starting their fitness journey, whether it's with CrossFit or anyone, right? What would you tell them? Like, what's one piece of advice you'd give them if they were feeling overwhelmed or maybe unsure of getting started?
The hardest part is making that decision to start. Once you get into the gym and get, people on your side, become part of the community, it's so much easier. Then you start setting those goals. And once you start hitting those goals is when it just sets in and you're kind of hooked. You're enjoying the rewards of that. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been so committed, especially in these last few months, just every day getting here. And I love that. What's been a shift? What's been like one thing? It's like, man, that something clicked and I'm like really into it now and I really want to be here every day.
I think part of it was just setting adjusting my goal a little bit. My goal is I want to get better and I want to get stronger over time. But my goal when I come in every day is I want to work hard. I want to do hard things, but I want to make it to where I can come back tomorrow. And so I go home and I'm not like dead and can't move the next day, but I still challenging myself. So finding that balance of like, you did a thing the other day where you're like, hey, if this is normal, you need to grow that normal a little bit, but you don't need to get crazy and get way out of it. So, Rose and I often will like laugh, like we'll be looking across and we're like, are you working too hard? We'll just like put our hands up, so, but yeah, just my goal is come back tomorrow, like work hard enough to where I know it worked out, but then where I can also come back tomorrow.
I love that. I love that. Well, there you have it, y'all. Be consistent. Just a little bit extra every day. Showing up regularly. Consistency really is the name of the game. Byers, thank you for being on my little interview with me.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being part of Whole Strength.